Hey guys, and welcome back to Czechoslovakia in 1968 during the Prague Spring. We beat back the initial USSR assault on the city of Stříbro, but now we have to deal with militiamen supportive of the Warsaw Pact in the city itself. We're over here to the west of the city. What can we do to take them out? I think that was what our mission was here. Yeah, we have to preemptively attack the militiamen and secure the town. Securing the town means taking on all these locations here. The industrial area to the north, municipal office in the center, and then point 477 in the east. Now, there are militiamen here. I'm guessing that means they're not going to have too many armored units. They're going to have infantry, maybe anti-tank, no artillery, I would think, or air support, but maybe they have mortars. If that's the case, what kind of plan do we need to formulate here? Well, one thing to keep in mind is that we don't need to hold any specific location here on the west side. There's nothing there of value, but we have to start over here. So I'm thinking we kind of focus on one area to begin with, and then we'll move on to the next after that. And it looks to me like the industrial area might be a good one. Because up here, if we go look at the height map, we can see there's a height up here, and I think we get a pretty good view of the town. Let me see. Oh, actually, we don't here. Let me see now. Here. Oh, you can see all the way across the river. See that? But this town itself is dark, but it's still pretty good to be up here versus down here in the town itself. You can't see much. So if we come in from the west, I'm thinking we'll do something like, well, if you look at this here, we can start with our recon units in this area. But this is the general area where everybody else can start. And there's a river here, or a stream. It's passable, but it takes a while to get over there, and we're going to be exposed. So I'd say we start maybe up here, as far north as we can. And then we'll go east. This is the ridge up here. And then there's an open area here. Not too many places for them to hide, right? Is what I'm thinking. The infantry units, with their RPGs. There's a building here, a couple buildings down here, and then we have the industrial area right there. In the meantime, let's say we have the majority of our units come this way. Some of them will go down here and take that area. Some of the other ones might race east. Here. What if we go down here? Oh, wait, that's a river. Impassable. Okay. But there is a bridge right here. I mean, look at that. That is tempting, right? It's quite far away, but I don't think we have a time limit on this one. And this hill here, if we're in the north, I don't think they can see us too well there. A little bit they can there, here and there. If they're sitting in the town here, but it's going to be far away. I don't think they're going to have weapons that can hit us, especially if you're fast to get through here. Can we be fast? Well, in our order of battle here, we do have one mechanized infantry platoon, so they're going to have some APCs. But we do have 3 infantry platoons. They're going to be much slower. So if we take them, I don't know. This is a much trickier situation than the first map. The first map, we were holding steady, defending that location, against the Russians. Now we have to execute what the Russians did, basically, without dying. So how do we do that then? Well, let's look and see what we have again. We have a couple of scout sections, the good old 65 OT 65A, drawn with the recoilless that I liked last time. And then here's the A10 as well. And this one, I think, only had the machine gun when I looked. Yes, only machine gun, 7.62 millimeter. So it's not going to be able to do anything against armored units, which I think is going to be okay. It's going to be fast, and it can lay down some suppressive fire, I think. So that's something to keep in mind. What about armor for these 2 scouts? 15, 12, okay, that's decent. And if you look at the other one, the 65A, 15, 12, not quite as much protection. Okay, I'm tempted to take them. Why don't we do this? We'll take, since we can start in this area here, we'll take one of these 2. Either the 65 or the 810, who is faster, by the way. Reverse 11, no, 880 in max speed. And the 810, what do you have? 60. I'd say we take the 65. Let's do that. 65 would be this one here. And the way to deploy is you select it, then you press spacebar, and then select where it should go. Don't try to drag. If you do, it kind of gets a little bit wonky. It's not as accurate, actually. So now I can select where it should start. I'd say we start up here. Right there. That's good, I think. Now, standard operating procedure is going to be to soft target and effective range. Hard target, remember we have the coilless rifle, coilless gun there. We'll do that on effective range as well. Pathfind, short, quick, or cover. There's nothing here. If I tell them to go straight, if I say quick, they're going to go straight. If I say cover, they might go down here. Well, I don't know. We might do shortest path, quickest path, or cover. I think I'm going to go do a quickest path. But you want to be careful, because even though here's what I'm thinking. The militiamen are in the town. They're not going to have too many units here. I'll be surprised if they have something up here. They might have some units down here, but I'm guessing if you're up here, they're not going to see us right away yet, but still, we have to be careful. So maybe what we'll do is we'll give them orders now, and remember, if you give orders before the battle starts, there's no command delay, so that's always good. We'll do advance to contact. Should we go up? We'll go up here, and then we'll go down here, and I think when I looked, let me see here. Let's look at the line of sight again. That's pretty good. Remember, we want to take this one and probably head on all the way over here. Maybe we'll put him there for that far. We can tell him go further, actually. Advance to contact. We can go... Actually, going down here might not be the best. I was thinking we could get an eye on this here, but maybe we won't do that, actually. Let's go ahead and delete the last waypoint. Or let's delete all waypoints. And then I'm going to tell them advance to contact. I mean, I could tell them to go all the way down there. We'll go here. And there's that bridge. And then down here. I mean, they're not going to be able to go that far. I can't imagine. But if they can, that'd be great. Now, we also have a couple of mortars here. 2 of them. 2 mortar sections, so 4 mortars total. Which is great. Now, we got to be careful where we put them, though. We don't want their mortars to fire on us. If we look at the height map, where would it be a good idea? If we're up high here, they might see us from somewhere. And it might be more easily... They could attack us more easily then. Let's check that out. So if I look here, nobody can see this area where they're at. Well, that's not them up here. They're further down here. So if you move, they're going to be in this general area, right? So if you look here, they can't really see this area right here. No, they can't. So anywhere there would be safe. Okay, I would say they could place something here. And then they could reach us down here. Maybe it's safer to put our mortars way up here. I might just do that. Let's see if we can find our mortars. Let's locate the 2 mediums. And again, you select the whole unit by clicking on the native symbol and then spacebar. Let's go up all the way up here. And the next one, we'll put them in the same general area. Okay. Okay, I think that's going to be okay to be up there. Now, if we're going to race east, do we do anything down south? Well, down south, there is a big river here, and this river cannot be passable. It's not a passable river, so we can't get across anywhere here. We have to go through here or here to go down there. But there's really no point doing that, right? I don't think there's any point doing that. Right now, I'm thinking, since we have a medium machine gun, you can see that up on here, they have pretty good range. I think it's like 1,000 meters. What do they have? The 7.62 medium machine gun on a tripod. 1,500 bullets. They can reach, well, 1,100, but let's say 700 confidently. If we put them in a good spot where they can lay down suppressive fire, they might be able to reach. There's some good buildings here in the center. Look at these here. The gray ones tends to be higher, more cover industrial building. The height is 60 plus 15 meters. That's good. You consider it to be in the all of the floors of the building, 50 meters being more than one floor, obviously. If we press L here, I want to see how far they can see here. Right here, maybe. Yeah, right there. And look, they can get an eye on this area. How far is that? 892. That is extreme range, even for a medium machine gun. And you can see here on the picture, the yellow bars go down, and then there's some red bars. That means there's blockage here. Right there, I think. And there's a building there. So really, we can lay down fire here, probably somehow. Is it useful to do that? I don't know. I mean, it would be if they are close by. I mean, we only have one medium machine gun, and I kind of want to be effective with them. What if we go up here? What if we can sneak in a medium machine gun here, lay down fire there? No, not really. How far is it? That's within range, though. What if you lay down here? Kind of, yeah. We have a bunch of the light machine guns as well. 1, 2, and then a reserve section. Actually, we have 2 medium machine guns. We have 2. Again, I'm thinking about laying something down here. Yeah, it takes a little bit at the beginning of the game to set it up. That's my experience anyway. Oh, look at this here. We do get... now, yeah, it takes a while to set everything up, and then once it gets started, it kind of, you have certain options, but not so many that is, not manageable. What do we do then? So we have only decided on 1 unit. Well, a couple units there as well. Remember, we have 1 APC platoon, mechanized infantry here. That's going to be fast. We could send them in, but, I think it's pretty much suicide to send them in here straight up, just take it. There's going to be a lot of units here. There's no doubt in my mind. Maybe not so many here, if any. I think they would concentrate here. I really do think they would. Probably some here as well. Probably not too many back here. So the mechanized infantry and our tank might work in conjunction. What if we come in from the south with them here? It's a possibility. But if we do that, we can't really support anything up here. Almost like coming in here with more units. Like if we take some fast units, like our... Remember, we are attacking, so we don't have to worry too much about them attacking us. If we take the tank platoon here and the tank HQ, yep, those. We'll take tank HQ. You hear spacebar? We could send them up there. And then we have the APC is here, and the armor unit is here, just looking at the NATO symbol. If I take them, we'll send them up first here, maybe. They're on the right side of the river, or the stream, that's good. And then followed up by the APC. And we can make it, actually, we'll change the formation here to less spacing. And if we want to, we can just go ahead and move them in there, and we can still change that up and say, you're out of formation now, but let's go ahead and reattach you anyway. Okay, that's good. So we have our scouting ahead. It's going to go all the way there. With our armored unit and APC, we're going to come in from this direction here, and then assault the industrial area. And then we can come in from this direction and take on the municipal office. There's only one problem there. Well, not really. That's a stream. We can get across it if we need to. But I think we can bypass, maybe, a few units. Yeah, let's say we do that. And then we'll take one of our 2 medium machine guns. And I'm trying to keep it moving here a little bit. If you wanted to, you could probably spend a lot of time figuring out the optimum location here. But it looked like, wasn't it here? Oh, let me just go ahead and select them again. Spacebar. I mean, if you put them there, they're up. Wait a minute. It can't. This is in the zone where you can't be unless you're a recon unit. Okay, we'll put them here then. There, and then we'll give them order to... that's right. They're not going to be exactly here. Well, 1 unit might, not the other one. It's going to be somewhere else. Only 1 unit per square, I believe. If we take that off there, and we'll tell them, well, first of all, soft target, effective range, hold your fire against hard target, because it can't do any damage with, even with a medium machine gun, I don't think. So there's that. Order, nothing here, right? Nope. And we can tell you, give you order right away to advance no matter what, to here. Yep, and then we can also tell you spacing. And it might not put up in a great spot, but we'll leave one. Maybe one machine gun here. We might keep somebody entertained here. Who knows, right? And I think the medium machine gun, hopefully I wasn't wrong about that. There's no point in using them for anything else. Now, look, penetration is so low. You have to be extremely lucky, I think, to do any significant damage on an armored unit. Yeah, so that's that. That's one machine gun there. Yeah, it takes a while to do this, set them up. We're good up here. It's going to be a bunch of units here. We have to watch out. If they have mortar and they see us, they could really do some damage. But I'm thinking, since these are going to be pretty fast, they're going to speed ahead. Any other unit we have here is going to be slower. It's going to spread it out. We do have our A-10 scout section, the one without an armored or an anti-tank weapon. And it's a little bit slower, but I think it has more armor. Yeah, a little bit 50 millimeter there. I think the other one has about 8 or 9 or something like that. And I think I moved it now accidentally. 13, okay. So not as much. So what do we do in that case with this one? I am tempted to send them down south and see what they can find. But once they run into problems, they could be taken out by some AT gun or something, or an RPG, quite easily. Even though we could speed through here, I'm sure we're going to run into something. Do we need to worry about this here? I don't think we do. I just don't think we do. I could start down here. This half-track has more armor, so that's good. Maybe get an eye on what's over here, so when we do get up here with our units, we know if we need to make a detour, whatever we need to do. So maybe we'll move them up just a smidge there. And the good thing about that is that we can give orders now, and then we can execute them right away. Maybe I'll start here. And I want to make sure my standard operating procedure is going to be soft target effective, hard target, hold fire. Yep, and now we can just check them. Here, effective, yep, 5 meters. That means don't fire unless they're right on top of you, the hard target. Okay, so that's looking good there. What do we do with them? I think I'm going to advance, although it's going to be in the open here. It's, as you can see, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, good weather. This might be stupid because, let's look at the range here. Yeah, we can be taken out here, I think. So maybe what we'll do is, and I'm certainly no expert at this, I am just, thinking out loud, see what I can do. We'll move them up here, maybe. There. Advance, no matter what, to contact, I guess, to here. And then we'll wait there. How about that? We'll see. Playing it completely by ear here. Okay, so that takes care of that. Don't forget that we also have 3 infantry platoons. And by the way, if you have any suggestions, let me know. I probably won't get much further than setting up the units. In this episode, it's already been 20 minutes. But anything you think I should change, let me know. Any ideas? So we have 3 infantry platoons and our infantry HQ. Got to be careful with that. That's us. That's Emil. And if he is dead, he's right here. If he dies, game over, right? Now, infantry. We have this one here. What else do we have? We have another one down here. We should have one more. Yep, we have 3 of them there. Now, what do we do with them? They're going to be slow. An infantry unit, on average, 10 kilometers per hour? Yeah, 10 kilometers per hour. If you compare that to our APC, here, the mechanized, we can select one of them, and it's going to be much fast. Oh, that's a medium tank. $60. Huge difference. So that makes a big difference. It's going to be a slow going here, but maybe what we'll do is, if we're going to take this one, we can set up one unit to start over here, and if they can get across there. Oh, I can't go all the way there. Okay. There, that's kind of a bad spot, isn't it? Okay, we'll take you down there, down there. Maybe something like that. We'll see. And then we'll tell them, let's go ahead and reattach everybody. And then, there. We'll tell you, advance. We have to advance for sure. We'll advance up to here. And let's make sure, so we position them there, which we don't really want. Let's go ahead and tell them at least to reduce the spacing. And then we'll do standard operating procedure if I can. Soft target, effective, hard target. We have RPGs here, I think, so we can do effective range as well. If we check them out here, what do they have? Yeah, RPG 7, we have 5 of those, so that's good. Do you want to leave them there? No, we'll put them... Again, I don't like it how it puts them there. They're a little bit too bunched up. We'll put them there then. Now, if I do that again, it's going to reposition them. I think it will. Let's just try it one more time. So if we do orders reattach. Okay, no, it didn't. It's fine. If I tell them now, advance here. Yeah, then it changes it. Okay, well, that's fine. That's our initial orders. We'll leave it at that. They're going to come in from behind. That's fine. And I think they're good now. We can select a unit. We can see effective, effective. Okay, good. Wait a minute. One more thing. How are they going to move across there? Pathfinding, cover. Let's do cover. There's no real time limit here. I don't think anyway. I don't know of one. So that's going to be fine. That's one unit here. We could send one up here, but then where do they go? We need to take cover here as we go. I think it may be a supporting unit here somewhere. And we'll tell them, reduce the spacing, please. And then our SOPs is going to be cover, effective, and effective. Yep, I think that's good. And we'll tell you guys to move advance there. Okay, I think that's pretty good. For having 2 of them there. So one advancing across here, one up there. And then it can continue down here, laying down suppressive fire maybe. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. One more unit is left. And I know down here we have a machine gun unit. If we're going to keep our player down here, no, probably not, actually. We'll take him, space bar, and that's how you should do it, actually. Not dragging it like I was. We'll move him up here. Yeah, there. Okay, now the other infantry unit, I am almost thinking we need to... The further south I go, the more problems we're going to have, I think. But we have one unit there and one here. Maybe we'll put one here. We'll keep them all together. I think there's a greater chance if we can have superior firepower. We'll put them there. Formation, I do less spacing. A little bit dangerous because if they do have mortar, which I'm 50-50 on if they even have mortar, but they might. I seriously doubt they're going to have anything more than that. I mean, I could be wrong, obviously, but advance to contact. Now we'll do advance here. So we're going to have these 6 units in close proximity to each other. I think that's okay, although it feels a little bit tight there. But okay, we'll see how that goes. So this unit, that's D infantry platoon, SOP would be cover again, effective and effective. If there are tanks, I hope not, they're going to be firing, but not until they can actually have a reasonable chance of hitting. That takes care of them there. Okay, now, what do we have left? I already said that the medium machine gun is going to be here. That's one of them. There is a light machine gun here. There's a light reserve here. What is this here? AT. Oh, we do have AT. And then another medium. And a light again. Now, the difference between a regular light machine gun and a reserve, I think, is that if you look at the reserve, morale 62, training 68. Let me see if I'm right. Morale 68, training 72. More accurate, not so likely to break. So really, the light machine gun here, we shouldn't be attacking with them in a tough situation. We might put them down somewhere here where we can get a good eye on the enemy. We could potentially advance a little bit with them. Remember, they can't really start in this area unless it's a recon unit, so it's pretty safe to advance to here. But I don't see anything that exciting. Although here, They can lay down a suppressive fire in this area. Let's put them there, here, and then they can go up to here. That's a pretty good spot, actually. And they will have about 600 meters, 400, 500. So in this general area, they can lay down suppressive fire. Not fantastic, but let's put them in that area. Escape. If I take the light, that's medium. That's a reserve. We'll put them here. SOP, soft target only, hold against any hard target. Then we'll move them up. I think I'm going to move them up. Actually, we also have the medium. We do want to take advantage of the medium superior range. They have up to 1,000 effectively, 900 maybe. If I check that again, we should put them here. Yeah. So that's the medium machine gun. SOP would be to do cover, effective, hold. And then I'm going to give them orders to advance up to here. And then we'll take, I guess I'll go here. Yeah, we'll put the light up there somewhere. That's the light one there. Medium. I don't see the, oh, they're up here. Okay. Let me go ahead and tell them to reduce the spacing. And then we'll spacebar up there. And to move them in here, we'll go ahead and do advance and put them right there. Okay, good. That takes care of them. We still have one light machine gun and another light machine gun. Now, what's their speed? Is it also 10 kilometers per hour? I'm guessing it's going to be the same. 10, yep, it will be. So we could advance with them behind there, and then they can set up a defensive position or something like that. That's still a stream here. You know what we'll do? We'll check and see. Is there a spot where we could be and still lay down suppressive fire? I don't think there is here anywhere. No. No, not really. Okay. We have two of them, though. We put the reserve already here and the medium machine gun over there. So they're here. That's the medium machine gun, and that's another medium, and then the reserve there. Now the other two, what if we move them? I don't want to move them across here. That's for our motorized units only. But I could bring them up here with the other infantry units. Yeah, what if we take one here, and we will tell them SOP. Yeah, this one here. Effective, hard target, hold your fire. No point doing anything there. And we can go ahead and advance up to here. Yeah, there. And then we'll do line of sight is no good here. But if we can advance up to here, we can get an eye on them. Yeah, maybe something like that. This spot. Let's take that. Instead of there, delete last waypoint, and we'll do advance to here. Was that the one? Yeah, that one. Yeah, I have no idea if this is going to be any good or not, but we'll do that anyway. Now, obviously, if they come down here and swing around and attack us from the west, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm kind of hoping they won't. There's nothing here. I don't want to get too far south, but maybe a contiguous line there. What do we have here? Now look, this bad. It's quite bad here. We want those wide open areas. Yeah, that's the one there. Not even up here is there any good spot. Well, let's place them here anyway. And then we'll see if we can advance across the stream. Yeah, we'll see about that. SOP, very important to do the SOPs. Cover, did we do cover on the other ones too? I don't know if I did. Let me just double check real quick. Cover there. Okay. Now, these we want to move advance, I think just up to here. Yeah, I mean, there's not going to be anybody there, I don't think. And then we have what is this one? OT-810D anti-tank. Oh, it's tank destroyer. Well, you know, the Their one feature is they have a very big gun, but armor severely lacking. Does that mean there are going to be armored units here? I doubt it. I cannot imagine. But this armored unit needs to be somewhere. I mean, where would it be reasonable to put him? We could put him up here. Could still get across that stream. I think that's reasonably safe. Although we could take a big hit here with... no, well, they're not going to have artillery. Mortar maybe, but yeah. I don't really know what I want to do with the tank destroyers. They're more defensively oriented in this case, I would think. You know, if you think about it, if you're going to fight off a bunch of infantry units that are hiding in buildings with AT weapons, that's not going to be very good to show up just with a big gun and no protection. They're going to take you out. You're going to deploy them against something else. So I don't really know what I want to do with them. How are we doing time-wise? We're right at 30 mark here. If I put them up here, I'm a little bit worried about they're going to drop some mortar or something up there. But they have to see us to do that. You know, so I might want to go ahead and do that. Put them here anyway. What do we say about them in their speed? By the way, I don't want them to take a hit and just be blown up. 60 max speed. I think maybe what I'll do is I'll leave him here. What is the line of sight here? Yeah, nobody can see us here. We'll leave them here for now. Once they are a little bit further ahead, we'll send in the tank destroyer. I got to kind of play it by ear. See if we can send them in here. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but let's do that. I think that's all I want to do. We don't have any minefields or permanent anti-tank or wires. No artillery. No. No air support. Okay, so I think that will do it. You know, I have a feeling with these maps, these scenarios, the campaign, you're not going to make it the first time. And so I'm not very confident, but it should be fun, I would think. If I am okay up here, we might have a chance of taking at least part of it. I'm thinking this one might be the best option taken up on just moving fast along the top of the map and then down here. Possible. It is possible, especially if they haven't deployed anything in this area here. And why would they have? Or up here. They might have something here, but I doubt it. I'm guessing they're sitting down here. Here, maybe there. And then they have, obviously, units here. And something here probably, too. But that's all I have time for. Put your comments down below. And if you want to see more of this game, make sure you like and subscribe so I know that this is what we want to play right now. Okay, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.